Bro. Literally, this is the new life. We're gonna start off by feeding Nala. I wanted to share this with you guys because I feel kind of not dumb, but I didn't know that this was an option. I didn't know this was so readily like available that I probably would have switched Nala to this dog food way sooner if I just like knew about it. I always thought that like feeding them more whole foods and stuff like that instead of like kibble would be like a huge undertaking and a big process and like a big like task. But I didn't realize that like this was, so let me show you. This is called Fresh Pet. Max recommended me to get this because this is what he feeds Dude. And it's kind of annoying because there's a lot of different styles of this. There's like the shredded chicken, there's like these chicken balls, there's so many different textures that they offer this in. And she only eats the shredded chicken version. So on the back of the bag, you see the shredded chicken. The one with like the collie, I think it's a collie, border collie. On the front is the one she eats. I will show you what it looks like. It's definitely more expensive, but she eats this like it's crack, so it's good. She actually gets excited for her food, now, which is great. So I do about that much twice a day. She hasn't been eating all of her food when I put it out at times. I think it's because she's trying to play defense with the cat. So I'm kind of giving her smaller portions in like the morning and being sure she can like still eat all of it before we leave because she's gonna go with me. Next thing I'm gonna add is gonna be her new joint support, because when I went to the vet last week with her, it was a very sad moment. It was the first time ever that the vet was like, okay, she's starting to see a little bit of muscle atrophy, like she's losing some muscle in her leg. She's a little stiff, right? So like just moving her range of motion is like starting to kind of like get stiff. So I gotta be sure I'm being very active with her. I'm starting her on joint support, but she doesn't swallow. Of course, she doesn't swallow the thing just like naturally, so I have to cut it up for her. And literally like put this stuff inside the grilled chicken super small so she actually eats it. And then the third ingredient that I do, there you go. Third ingredient is gonna be some omega fish oil. So I got this from Amazon. Just like for people, this is great for dogs. Their coat, fatty acids, sprinkle it on. Oh, time to eat. So that's our new routine. Again, I would have definitely switched her like to this way earlier in her life if only I knew. So that's what I'm telling you guys. And she loves it. And she's been like, yeah, just absolutely loving it. Here you go. Okay. And then where's the cat? Cat. Oh. Hey. You cute too, man. Life's been fun. Life's been new. Thanks for changing up my life. Sometimes she like will leave some of her food but then guard it from the cat, and then other days she just like will leave it, and of course she leaves her freaking vitamin, like all the chunks that I cut up of the actual vitamin for the joints. Of course she leaves that. Decide what you want, girl, because he is ready to prowl. Eat it. Country. So we just finished up our first big meeting of the day. It was design related. Not gonna go into too much detail, but now we're moving on to the weekly gym. So anything downstairs, the weekly manager meeting for gym, which is actually a bigger team than like more people at the table than we have with Alphaland.
A different environment.
Come on.
She's like, I'm going to the bathroom.
She's going to the bathroom. I'll meet you in there. All right. right.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Good. How are you? What's up, guys? Say hi to the vlog.
I'd say I'm grateful for all the peers that I get to share this office space with, just because it's super motivating to see such passionate people that I draw inspiration from everyone, and it pushes me to go harder and be like them as well. So I appreciate the support of everyone pushing themselves as well.
I'm grateful for Anthony because I would not be able to do a lot of my job without him and all the last minute things, so I appreciate everything that you do for us. You do a lot and we do appreciate it so much.
I would definitely say Joe Bro. Him and I have spent a lot of time bouncing ideas off of each other, and keeping up with all of his ideas has been fun, but also it helps me kind of stay on my toes.
A person who runs, they've got some pacers that run sub 7s, and then they have people, pacers that run sub 13. So you don't have people off the route by the time the next people start the route.
Wait, this is the same brand? I didn't even know.
Yeah, or people will be like, what's this wolf head brand? Or other people are gonna be like, oh, what's Alphaland? And they won't necessarily be able to correlate that that's the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So with this A, by
It's like-
transitioning and putting it on everything,
We give that.
it's just the simple, like, easiest marketing tactic you can possibly use. It's just by association, like, that is a very recognizable,
Yeah.
like, Nike level type brand mark. So yeah, I definitely.
I mean, they cleaned up pretty well, honestly.
To anybody new, honestly, like, I don't know if I've ever actually shown this room. I'm gonna show you where we're at. Dope. It's like, oh, are we at Buff Bunny's headquarters? Where are we? Chandelier, cool wall. You been working here? Then if you come out this way, like, you're about to, I promise, you're about to be tripped out. Watch. Into the retail store. Whoa. And then you come this way, and you go into Alphaland. So we have this hidden room that you wanted. You like begged me for that hidden
I was
room.
like, babe, I want a room where you go when you go into a secret room.
So show me the door real
He gave me a
quick.
secret room.
I mean, it's not exactly.
It's not exactly as secret as we wanted it to be.
Yeah, but it's so cool. Like you, nobody knows it's there. I come back here, I'm like, check this out. Almost took my finger off. I need a. Dang, the AC's so powerful.
How embarrassing. What a shitty built
God.
door.
Oh my god, it's just you need a little bit of strength for it. That's all. Look at this. So nice.
Dang.
It's just a little messy.
Long day. This was a long one, but I got a lot to catch you guys up on, so see you next clip. One sec. There's two updates I want to give you guys regarding Alphaland. Number one, there's a pretty simple metric that we use to track the overall health of the gym, and that metric is scans. How many scans are we getting per day? How many people are physically checking into the front desk every day and utilizing the facility? Now, in our meeting today, it got brought to my attention that as of Monday, we just broke all the records we had set for amount of people coming into the facility on a Monday. Not even a Saturday, which is typically our bigger days because it's like day passes and all that kind of stuff. No, we had more people come in on Monday, really between the hours of like 7 and 9 were our busiest, which is kind of odd because I feel like 5 to 7 p.m. is more typical for most gyms. But regardless, we broke the record. I was super happy about it. And then the team was like, it's not just that, because on Tuesday, the day after, we broke the record again. And I was like, what? That's amazing news. And then after that, it got shown to me like what our, these days are looking like, that number of swipes that we're looking at now on Monday and Tuesday, and overall just like our average amount of healthy swipes on any given day compared to where we were 9 months ago when we first brought in our GM and everything. That's now our GM, his name is Nick, and really like got the team. It just shows all the work over the last 9 months, like the team building, the coaching, the getting somebody in there that can really truly like help everybody blossom. Because I feel like when I was, obviously I'm not a gym manager. Like I'm not a manager. I'm kind of, it's not my strong point, right? So by getting somebody with experience, it's crazy to see like just how much more everybody they already had, and even some new roles are able to like. It's just like they're able to truly do what they're good at now with direction, and it's like it's just a whole night and day difference. So I'm so proud of the staff for that. And on top of that, my second update is that yesterday I got a phone call from my friend CJ. He works at Ghost. You know, Ghost, this Ghost. Right there, right? And he asked me, he goes, bro, okay, if Raw Dog Run Club could come to Houston, could Alphaland facilitate them this weekend? Not next weekend or in a month, like this weekend, like 3 days notice. Can we do that? And if you guys don't know who Raw Dog Run Club or who they are, it's a group of 4 guys. They're young guys. They are super, like, I would say that it's less about the running specific, more about the community. So they're all about like no headphones when you're, participating at Raw Dog, because they want you to socialize. They want you and encourage like you to community, to talk to people, to get to know people, to make it more of a social event than just like a running event. And they've been extremely successful. They're based out of Austin. They just wrapped up Chicago, and for the next one they're coming to Houston. And though it's last minute, I'm like, hell yeah, we can make that happen, saying with confidence on the phone, like I know we can definitely do it. But then I guess what I want to say is like, I brought that to the meeting today. Obviously I gave everybody who needed to know the heads up. The whole team's like really figure out everything from all aspects of how we can make this weekend as successful as possible. And yeah, overall provide a great experience for Raw Dog and give them a badass place to host their event. So it's like, I feel like in some companies, like a little curveball like that, or even 2 years ago, if a curveball like that came, my whole everything would be like, holy shit, we have to. But right now, it's just like a calm. It's like soldiers. Everyone knows we're talking through together, and like everyone's on their mission, gets their tasks, and is able to go and execute. And because of this new morale, like the high morale, and just like everybody really owning what they're doing. And at the gym now, like we're able to pull this shit off. And in just a few days, in 72 hours or less from now, you're gonna see this whole area filled with people. We're gonna have the guys up there with megaphones on top of Gym 3, and we're gonna go for the run around Alphaland. It's gonna be a dope event. We're gonna make it happen. Mom's cooking all the Alpha Eat stuff and bringing all the cold fruit, and we're just gonna make it all happen like we do, because this team, the people that make up this brand, are they're just like, I couldn't ask for anything better. And I just feel, you guys heard me say at the beginning of the video how like there's a lot going on top of this like Raw Dog event, on top of, which is this Saturday. I'm going to Austin tomorrow. It's like a 3.5 hour drive to go and shoot for the Men's Zero collection that's coming out. We got this whole content plan, this whole marketing plan that we're executing for the next 2 days. Come back home, do the Raw Dog event, get on the plane, go to Toronto, because we have Summer Shredding, our second show of the year, which we have more competitors signed up for Toronto than we did last year. It's a bigger show, and we're already growing our presence there. I'm pumped. It's just like there's so much going on, but for the first time in a long time, I feel refreshed, I feel sharp, I feel clear. Normally, whenever I kind of go through like, oh, I have this, it feels like I'm already kind of burnt out getting to that first thing, and then it's all right, push through, fight it, like, but I just feel different now, and I feel prepared and motivated and ready, like bring it on. So can't wait to pull this together on Saturday. But obviously like a lot of today was working that out, working a lot of design stuff out, just a bunch of meetings, but now it's time to lift. So we're gonna hop into a commentary, and I'm gonna talk to you about my training. So let's hit some chest and try. I already finished this pre-workout. Honestly, I already recorded this clip like twice, and I did it in slow-mo on accident. So that's why I'm like sweaty and still out here talking and not lifting. It's because I've recorded it in slow-mo. So let's get to it. Let's go. What's your name, bro?
My name is Amarius.
What were you just telling me?
Bro, I'm just telling you that this gym changed my whole fitness trajectory. I literally went from 3,000 followers, dude, to over 100,000. I'm at 146 right now in the last month and a half, all from filming here. You know, so man.
You moved here in January?
Yeah, I moved here in January, literally.
You got a membership what?
Like end of May, like May 20th, damn near.
Damn. Well, I can tell you, bro, you know, it's not the followers because of the place, it's followers because you're because you're talking to people, you're getting in front.
Right.
It's all personality, bro. That's
Right.
fucking dope, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So good to meet you, man.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love this shit, bro. Like, I really, like, this shit's inspired me to come to the gym every single day. I go twice a day now because of here, bro.
Oh, yeah? What's your Instagram? Do you have a YouTube or just Instagram?
I'm about to start YouTube.
About to start?
So my Instagram is Wi-Fi Main Mari.
How do you spell it?
Wi-Fi made Mari, M-A-R-I.
There
y'all
we go.
Y'all go follow me, man, if y'all trying to get right, man, physically, man.
Let's go. I love it, man. Hey, love the energy.
Yeah, bro. Nice meeting you, man. Have a blessed rest of your day.
You too. Have a good workout. I think a big theme for me recently has been kind of like a less is more approach as far as variety of movements and like how often I'm changing up my workouts and trying different exercises and trying to hit crazy PRs and stuff like that. My training has really shifted to, especially with push day, like the first day back after my off days is always push day. And I feel like by focusing on less variety of movements, like literally the 5 movements that you're going to see today are pretty much what I always do for my push day, or it has been for like the last 2 months. Not necessarily in this order because the Smith machine was taken, and I can't decide if I enjoy starting on the Smith machine first and then moving to fly, or doing fly first like I am here, like full effort, heavy pushing myself. You'll see here, like as I wrap up this set, I mean, I'm literally like struggling here. And even after, if I can't get that full rep there, I'm still getting back into that stretch position and letting the weight really pull my chest and get that full stretch. It's just it's getting more and more and more, like, it's more important to me every single session, I feel like, to have better and better form, like every single workout. Like sometimes I feel like I don't know if I'm just overthinking too much, but I really do think that like by improving the cues that I have been using to get into my exercises have really been helping me just still see like progress, still see muscle gain, still see strength gain with using same weight. Like it's one of the ways to progressive overload is by literally like recruiting better form, right? Utilizing better form, getting more stimulus out of the muscle. And I think sometimes we don't need to always be focused on adding more weight and adding more weight and adding more weight when we can still see progress by like utilizing, let's say like for me, I did 275 on my first working set, second working set 275, third set I dropped down to 225, but I'm not so concerned about like hitting 3 sets of 10. I'm more so concerned with pushing each set to essentially failure, and then even like pausing at the bottom and getting a few quarter reps if I can, or just a few extra reps towards the end of the set. Like my whole theme of the training is less variety of movements, and then even just on my sets I am doing, which is normally like 3 working sets, I would say, I'm going like balls to the wall. And that's something I haven't always necessarily done. I feel in past years I've definitely like, if I've got 3 sets, I would be sure I would conserve strength for, to try to hit 3 sets of 10 reps with the same weight. That used to be a big like thing I was focusing on when I was trying to get stronger, was to be sure I was still progressing in actual weight increase. But recently it's been much more focused on just physically feeling like the sets a lot more, if that makes sense. I know that's like a super in-depth analysis or little talk or rant about that, but I like truly, guys, I feel like at this point in my training career, like I still have full motivation to continue like optimizing every single minute in the gym. And recently I went on the Don't Be Sour podcast, and I feel like as I've read a few comments kind of how, oh, Christian, you just think like that now, like it's gonna, in a few years you'll think differently, like and that'll sort of start shifting as you age and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that won't happen by any means, but like right now my mindset is like I have full intentions I'm only 31 years old, and I have full intentions to continue progressing in my I don't want to say just like becoming bigger, because honestly, like my size, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm actually totally happy with the size that I have right now and the body weight that I am right now. I'm currently 210 pounds, and I'm like leaner than I've ever been at 210. So it's definitely like the best 210 pound me, like the best me I've ever been. And I feel good. So I really honestly don't care to focus on like any bulks or anything like that. I'm not at all thinking that, and I haven't been even thinking about a bulk since my last show in 2023 in August. I've really just been focused on like almost refining my food choices and getting to a leaner body fat that I can actually maintain. And right now, like I'm not doing any external cardio or anything. I'm just, focusing. You can see my Fitbit on my wrist because I just ordered one because I wanted to restart tracking my steps and also start tracking my sleep for the first time ever, which I've never done before. I didn't actually realize that you could track sleep on the Fitbit. So I know there's like the Whoop, and I know there's just a bunch of other like devices that have all this that I'm talking about, but the Fitbit's just like super simple, and I like that it is smaller. It's not an actual watch. It's not connected to my phone like an Apple Watch. But yeah, so that's why I'm using Fitbit. But I am starting to like pay a lot more attention to my sleep score, to this new, like, it's got like the readiness score, I guess, which I'm gonna start looking at. But yeah, just trying to be more active and live a leaner life, I guess, and focus on still training as hard as I can. So like that's still my absolute outlet. And if I'm like gonna dedicate time to an outlet, to a hobby, which for me it's training, then I'm gonna be sure like I am going balls to the wall, like as much as I can, and still seeing as much progress as I can. So yeah, I guess that's my answer to like, bro, I feel like a kind of science nerd, just like getting so technical with all that. But once you get to the training, this point in your training career, like you'll definitely notice the only way to continue progressing is by improving little small things. So the small things do matter, and they are worth talking about. So that's just my perspective. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog. Appreciate y'all so much. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.